500 years ago, builders in the deep interior of the Arabian Peninsula forged high-rise apartment blocks out of raw clay. The city of Shibam remains the world's oldest metropolis of vertical skyscrapers, reaching 8 stories into the desert sky. Off the mainland, the landscape shifts into total biological isolation. The wind-swept cliffs of the Socotra archipelago harbor the endemic dragon's blood tree, an organism found nowhere else on Earth. This ancient territory commands a critical artery of modern commerce. Massive commercial fleets in the Bab el-Mandeb Strait operate under the strategic shadow of Yemeni shores. Behind these ancient skylines and biological anomalies lies a domestic reality split by a severe monetary divide and a fragmented security grid. The physical borders are locked by an intensely monitored state control network. Independent walk-in tourist entries into the mainland are completely non-operational. Crossing the perimeter requires meticulous logistical authorization. Every foreign passport, regardless of origin, must be cleared through a stringent, mandatory visa vetting process. Securing that visa requires a stamped letter of invitation. You must be backed by a verified corporate, humanitarian, or state sponsor willing to take direct, formal responsibility for your presence. Yemen operates as a highly guarded fortress, accessible only to foreign assets with formal, state-verified authorization. Inside the borders, international credit networks and global digital banking grids are completely blocked. The entire domestic economy runs on a strict physical cash baseline. The national currency is the Yemeni rial. Navigating its value requires understanding a severe regional split. This chart illustrates the monetary divide. In the centrally controlled zone of Sana'a, the exchange rate is held artificially flat, locked around 530 rials per single US dollar. In the Aden-controlled southern region, the currency depreciates rapidly, scaling past 1,600 rials per dollar. The exact same banknote carries wildly different buying power depending on which side of the security lines it is spent. To navigate this instability, street-level procurement relies on physical, uncreased US dollar bills as the supreme de facto currency. Survival depends on managing 2 parallel financial systems operating simultaneously within the exact same sovereign borders. The physical map is equally segmented. Active friction fronts across the central interior provinces dictate absolute no-go corridors for non-combatants. Foreign technical experts and development administrators navigate this landscape by adhering to rigid safety blueprints. They live inside heavily fortified gated compounds, moving between safe zones strictly in pre-vetted armored convoys. The capital flooding into these compounds is driven by massive UN humanitarian logistics and strategic crude petroleum extraction from the Masila Basin. International emergency coordinators and energy engineers command tax-free offshore packages ranging from $4,500 to over $9,000 net monthly US dollars. Their compensation bypasses the local economic borders entirely. 400 kilometers off the coast, the archipelago of Socotra operates under vastly different conditions, maintaining pristine safety indices and near-zero crime rates. Most specialized foreign assets survive by existing within high-value, heavily defended operational bubbles, separate from the mainland volatility. The environmental baseline requires its own layer of endurance. Punishing summer temperatures in the interior routinely breach 46 degrees Celsius, before dropping into chilly numbers across the western highlands in the winter. Operating within this geography is a communal, tribal society, anchored by a historic code of hospitality toward guests. The heart of the population is found inside the traditional market networks. These ancient trading hubs have facilitated domestic survival and communal tea gatherings for centuries. The national culinary icon is salta. Served inside a heavy black horrid stone pot, the dish arrives at the table visibly sizzling. It is a rich, slow-simmered meat broth, topped with a thick layer of whipped fenugreek paste, scooped up with massive sections of fresh mulawa flatbread. While the currency markets fracture and security lines shift, the cultural and historic identity of the people remains unified. The mechanics of modern survival find a clear parallel in the centuries-old architectural record of the empire's stone capitals. Yemen operates as a society navigating hyper-modern geopolitical conflict from atop an immovable ancient bedrock. Managing mud brick high-rises through shifting centuries and navigating hyperinflationary markets requires a specific historical brand of resilience. Would you baseline your next professional asset track inside this complex, fortified environment? Let us know in the comments below. Next stop, Zambia. The massive copper vaults, roaring Victoria Falls mists, and sprawling savanna safaris of southern Africa. Subscribe to stay real.